Hey guys, good morning. This is JaxxZaKatt, Divine Feline Oracle. Welcome, to Indigo Gypsy Spiritual. I'm about to do all signs, well, not all signs, I'm sorry, air signs. Air signs read. Air, you got a lot of people in your energy. I feel that already. I wanted to tell you what came out a minute ago. We had plans, came out, failed a test. Their kids can't stand you. Because I love you. Just remember, this is you, they, them in these readings, okay? False accusations as well. I guess that's it. But we had plans came out first. So something fell through. Let's look. I want to thank everybody, as always, for being here with me. My channel members. B-Log, Jocelyn, Brandiva, Cheyenne, Key, Peace Be Still, Ben New and Virgo, and Honeybee, darlings, thank you all so much. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you, my subscribers. Please note that I am letting the memberships run out, and then we're going to stop them. Hi, babe. How are you? John Doe. Yay. What's up? Jocelyn. Hi, darling. Yeah, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more memberships before I stop them completely. You guys don't. I think there's only a few of you that have a little more to run out. But and like I said, the reason I'm doing that is because my work schedule is insane. I just can't dedicate time to membership readings and do personals at the same time. So I'm going to. That's okay. So I'm going to let them run out. I'll start them again when I have more time. Right now I don't. I've got to get the bills paid, and I'm not able to focus enough on the channel to bring in enough personal readings that I can take time off work. And because of that, I can't dedicate enough time also to memberships. It's a single mom, lack of car, no, busy schedule issue, and I want to give better readings to you guys that are members. And since I feel right now that I'm always on the run and can't, I want to remedy that. And this is going to be the only way that I can remedy it is by doing what I just said. So there you go. All right. Also, please note, there is a reading that is on my Facebook and that you can also catch on the community board that would not post on YouTube. It's a quick one. It was an energy check-in. I didn't really think that read was a big deal, but it fought me on getting posted, so I feel it's for someone. So whether if you're old, new, member, or what have you, please go look for that. It is in the community board. It is on my Facebook page, and it says on there, by the way, that reading got messed up in processing when I was trying to transfer it from photos to YouTube. It somehow messed up the beginning of my video, and it threw off the sound. So the video is there in its entirety. You can hear the whole thing from beginning to end, but it doesn't start till a minute in, and then for some reason keeps going. I don't know. But so fast forward like a minute in, and then it will play, okay? You're welcome, man. I love you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me. I hope you guys know, first and foremost, thank you for your love and your support. It's not just your likes, your subscribes, or your shares. It's not just donations or repurchases. You guys bring beautiful energy to the table, and every reading I do for you also helps me heal and helps me see myself, and I appreciate that about every single one of you. I thank God for you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, okay? Hi, good morning. So we are going to do air signs, and you guys know my whole thing about signs. I don't put a lot of stock into these readings because they can break down into a lot of different types of meanings. It doesn't have to be just your sun, moon, rising, Venus. It doesn't just have to be that you're a cross watcher. It doesn't just have to be heavily aspected in your chart. It could easily be also about what that house represents for you in your chart very personally. It could be about your polar opposite on the zodiac wheel. It could be about, there's a million dynamics there, okay? And you have to know your own chart to be really certain about it. You also would have to know when you're dealing with opposition or even a loved one, you have to know their chart in and out. And let's face it, who the hell has time for that? So... So take these readings as they resonate for you, and if you do want to do that research, please feel free to do that. But I suggest, of course, that you start with your own and make that your main priority. Okay, your own dang chart. going on with my eye back here? Sorry. Okay. All right. So, Holy Spirit, what's going on with air signs this morning? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's have a look-see. Some of the recent readings I did were pretty crazy. I did throw out a whole bunch of shorts, you guys. Sometimes that's all I've got time for. I wish there was a little more time, but there's not. I'm telling y'all, man, my schedule's killing me right now. Yeah, no one's got time for you, babe. Sorry. You're gonna come in here like that right off the bat? That's crazy. Beat it, all right? I don't got time for it. All right, anyway, who cares? For those of you that know me, you know that I won't put up with BS here. If somebody comes in disrespectful, rude, or whatever, please report them. I will block them as soon as I'm able or get a chance. But for the most part, since I've already addressed those of you that I know are here because you love me, which is great, and I appreciate that. And let's face it, some of my members and subscribers are total fakes. They don't. They're actually ops. So it's, you know, whatever, right? So, but my faith in God can't be shaken by any of these jerks. Don't let them shake you. I'll block them as soon as I can. Otherwise, since I've already addressed everybody else, anyone who comes in here with an attitude or BS stuff to say, I'm just going to ignore them. If they are very heavily harassing people, please do try to notify me. I'll try to see it, and I will block them out immediately. I don't have time for it. You know what I mean? Nobody does. Nobody needs to listen to their negativity. I'm over it. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Let's look. Air signs, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. What's going on for my air signs? I heard those affiliated. We had plans. Failed a test, and those affiliated. Oh, so what I was going to say was, excuse me, guys. I've had some really volatile readings come out recently. And the energy has been, there's some type of, and I'm going to be honest with y'all because these are collective reads. I can't pinpoint every aspect of the energy. For some of you, there's some type of ex-lover here. There's been an energy here of some type of ex-lover. There's been the energy here of some type of group affiliates of some ex-lover that is going through it, volatile. They're like, I don't know what the deal is here. Good, beautiful, honesty, light, God. That's the first one out. I did a little warning on one of my shorts about it, that I feel that some of these people are collaborating either with or against your or someone's ex or someone's previous handler, or someone's previous handler is being plotted against by these people or is plotting against these people. Like all of a sudden changing teams. This energy's come out before in the past in some of my readings, but whatever. Abigail, Abby, Simon, Simone. There's an author and a scientist here. Somebody writes for a living, or somebody may write in their free time. Somebody could probably be doing this for a living, is what they're, I believe. Let me get more on the scientist here in a second, because I don't like the energy of the scientist when it comes out. You know, I'll take what falls, Holy Spirit. Thank you so much. So, the energy of the scientist for me always makes me think of like mad scientist, or like somebody who's probably doing something to a person that they shouldn't be doing. You know, it's kind of crash dummy or test subject energy, and I don't like that. So let's see what's going on here. So you should be celebrating right now. Something here is lying in wait that is going to be a happiness, to be sure here. My Libra, Gemini, Aquarii. Let's see here. There should be a celebration happening. Something's in wait, but it's in wait for good reason. You've been patient. Your energy is beautiful, good, beautiful, honesty, light, and God. I love it. I love it. I love it. Some communication is coming in about a home situation, about a family situation. What's going on with this family? Because there's a Queen of Wands reversed here. Y'all, they wanted more. Can't have this be too long. I do have work, but let's see what's going on, you guys. I want more information on the scientist spirit. Let's get some side cards here. Let me ask on the side. What's this scientist energy? Now, you know what's crazy about this deck right here? I found this deck on the street, and it was an entire deck. Like, it was just on the street. Like, hey, pick me up. And my daughter and I were like, oh man, I wonder if they're all there. And we grabbed them all off the street, and they were. And I was like, what? It's a whole deck. Like, that's crazy. The scientist energy is somebody close to you. What? In your... What is this about a home? Someone close to you in a home? This could be past, present, future energy, of course. You know, collective readings are timeless. There's no way to make them not. There's, you know, collective energy isn't linear. It's hard to make it so. Those readers that tell you that they can do it, that it is, and that they can do timing like that, I'm not saying that they can't, but what I am saying is the scale and spectrum for the multiverse, and being that time doesn't work that way in energy, I just feel like that's a really hard thing to say or pinpoint. I'm not saying it's not possible. Of course it is. You have weeks, months, and years, days, weeks, months, years in the tarot, for sure. But I'm just saying it's not always guaranteed, okay? So I don't like to try to fool people with dates and times and things like that, because it's too hard with collective energy. I'm just going to be honest with you. At least for me. Maybe I'm just a noob. I don't know. Could be just that I'm a novice. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't care. I don't care what people think. But that's what I'm saying, though. So I don't want to give y'all that. But what I would say here is there's something about somebody having been close to someone in a home. This person was doing something to you. This person may have been putting something in your drink or in your food. And it's weird that comes up, because I was just talking about that with somebody recently. This person's waiting for something, like to see how something goes. You may have cut this person off. This person put work into you, to trying to stop you from moving somewhere. This could be spiritually, physically, financially. Could be literal, like don't leave the house. I don't know why I'm getting that energy too. What's this person, this scientist? This author energy kind of feels like you, writing your own story at this time. If you could change one family rule, what would it be? This person could easily be family, and that's why I'm saying this is somebody in a home. This could be family, whether if by marriage or by, yeah. Y'all? The author here, Holy Spirit, this author with this good, beautiful, honesty, light, God energy here. What's your favorite family recipe to cook or bake together? You have fond memories about somebody here. This person may have fond memories about you as well. What's on the bottom? What's the most interesting historical fact you've learned recently? That somebody double-crossed you and you didn't expect them to. That's what they told me just now. A lot of times it is, man, especially if you go through awakening, you find all of a sudden your family, your family, your siblings, your lover, your neighbors, your exes, your friends, everybody comes for you. For me, I know when I went through mine, everybody came for me all at once. And not only do you not expect that, and boy, is it painful, but also like, I guess that's the bottom line. You don't expect it, and yes, it's painful. And I'm sorry for those of you that went through that. And a lot of us did. Let's face it. A lot of us did. A lot of us do. A lot of you could be going through it right now. I do feel for some of you this is past energy, though. I don't feel like you live with this person no more, because you went to calmer waters, and this person did try to stop it, though. And it's the only card in my deck, in this one, that is chewed on, which is the Six of Swords. Like, somebody really tried to stop. Somebody chewed on your ability to move to into peace. So that's insane. Somebody here's running out of options. Somebody here can't poison some type of home or family. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Somebody wanted to do something devious in a home or to a family. Inmate 3 is significant. This Queen of Wands reversed is somebody who's in competition with you. You are the Queen of Cups. You've got a King of Cups coming in. Oh, this is a divine couple. This is a divine union. This is something that's divinely guided. This is something that is meant to happen for you. It's been waiting for you to be ready. It's been waiting for who or whatever this other half of this is to be ready. Let's have a look. Is everybody being nice, y'all? Well, no, maybe you're not ever supposed to use somebody else's deck. I don't believe that. I think God put an entire deck for me on the ground while I was walking through church with my daughter as a gift. So, you know, that's all about perception. And you can have your beliefs and I can have mine, babe. But anyway, I brought them home and I put them on my altar and I bless and cleanse them. I don't know what you do, and whatever you do is fine for you. I chose to do that, okay? Now, had to explain, Troy McClure, you don't think you don't think feel or operate like they do. Troy McClure is a character from The Simpsons that did the news. Somebody here is talking? Soul mats, yeah. Self-control here. You don't think or feel like they do. They didn't want you to have help, support, or empathy from anybody. I've heard all kinds of different readers give all kinds of rules about how they read, about their decks, about what the cards are supposed to mean. If you really study tarot, and I suggest that you get a broader scope here, is what I would say to those who are interested in reading tarot, whether if it's just for yourself or not, doesn't matter. There are no real rules to tarot. The cards have basic meanings. You start there, okay? Now, as far as your religious or spiritual beliefs around them about how to handle them, whether you should take them or gift them from people or to people or whatever, that is on you. That's between you, yourself, and God, and I have no issue with that. But I don't care for people who try to tell other people how to read, because that is between you and your spirit guides. That is between you and God. That is between you and your own intuition. No one can tell you how to do anything right or wrong in that regard. And that's just my personal opinion. And no one has to agree with me. You don't have to like my beliefs. But you will, it is required, at least while you're here, that you respect them. Okay? Because you are on my channel. So I'm just going to say that. And if you disagree, of course, you can just walk away. No big deal. Right? So, there you go. Now, somebody is writing. Look at that. I have pencil right here, too. Author, pencil. Ooh, let's look, y'all. Somebody here is writing their own story. Somebody here was doing something in the background. I'm saying was, like this is past energy, but I don't think it is for everyone, I'll be honest. That's not the feeling I have. You don't need to explain yourself. Found and returned lost items, a new job. You love and treat people equally no matter who they are. They thought you were faking. It does not compute. You could have been dealing with somebody who doesn't believe that you were genuinely a good person. This sounds like projection. I spent a lot of time when I was going through addiction, when I was going through suicidal ideation, when I was having a really rough time in my life, okay? I was around a lot of people that did a lot of nefarious things to themselves and to each other, and they did it on a regular basis, and they thought that was normal. I was going through a hard time, but I was never that kind of person. I'm not saying I was perfect or that I wasn't in any way, when you I guess, look, anybody can lie, cheat, and steal. Those are basic, I guess, human kind of deals. But what I would say is I never went around intentionally hurting anybody, plotting or scheming on people. And I learned, or I met at that time in my life, people that were like that. And I was very, I I don't think I was naive or stupid. I just didn't realize how many people, and these were people that lived around me. These were people I was close to, or I thought I was. I realized I couldn't be close to these people because that's the way they were. And they thought I was like that, and I wasn't. But I was treated like I was, and they all treat each other the same. And some people have it in their heads so much that if I'm this way, you're this way, right? Or if we're drinking or partying together, then you must also be just like me. So you must, plot and scheme and steal and lie and spread rumors and try to hurt people and blah, blah, blah. That's just not necessarily true, though, right? I mean, some people are in bad situations because, everybody goes through, you can't understand when people do certain things, and they don't understand that you're not like that. I had family members growing up that had been so traumatized, I think, or so disappointed throughout their lives by people that were supposed to love and care about them, that they kind of had that mindset too. And so I had to realize when I hit that age also, I started looking back at my family and realized that I grew up with a lot of people that project like that also. Because they think negative, because they think ugly, because they think that way, they assume you do. And hence they assume you move like that. And that's just not the truth, okay? Not for everybody. Now, of course, it can be. And of course, there's also varying degrees of what, makes a person, what makes you able to judge a person as whatever, right? And everybody's got their own opinion, and that's fine. But what I feel is a lot of us out here, whether if you went through a hard time or not, most of us did. But a lot of people, those of us that are especially messengers or people who are gifted, we go through a lot of dark shit. We're not always perfect people. We certainly aren't. We have backgrounds that we come from that, are not all roses and flowers and love and light and sunshine. We go through a lot of dark times. We experience a lot of dark things. We run through a lot of dark people. Dark people run through us. Many of us are poisoned before we ever get to realize how much light we have inside of us. Because they try to take it away from you so early, so quick, because you're born with it, right? We're all born with it, by the way. But people that are very damaged, that don't understand you not being damaged, I feel, they really come for us, and they come for you at a young age. It usually starts at home. That could be what we're talking about. Maybe that's why we went down that road right now. I don't know. There it is. All right, let's get the rest of these messages and move on. Let's see here, y'all. Inspirational is at the bottom of the deck here. That's awesome. Inspirational. Oh, there's two-sided. The Montebello Church Cat, Caesar. I've talked about this story before. There's the story of this little cat that lived in this village that the people were like, they appreciated this cat because the cat restored faith to their little community. I guess a past priest or a lady of the church or something like that had died. I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact story. Okay, y'all, I apologize. But had died, and this little cat allegedly went into church and found out. I don't even know if this is a true story or not, but I love the idea of it. It's a beautiful story, and I think it matters that that you think about what it really means. This church led these people back to their faith after a really hard time, after a prominent member of either their community and or their church had passed away. And the little cat started coming into the church all the time and started sleeping at the feet of the Virgin Mary statue, and found inside the little statue some artifacts that I guess that person had left behind that were hidden. And I always thought that was a really beautiful story, and it reunited and restored a lot of faith back to the community that was, going through really difficult times and that was feeling, grievous about the person that had passed away. So I love that story. It's just a reminder that, just because somebody comes from, like what I was just talking about, we can all have crazy backgrounds, and done things that we're not proud of and things of that sort. You could come from really meek or meager background. You could have been raised poor as hell. You could have come from a family that was just full of narcs. And that you could have come from a perfect place and been the kind of kid that was a rebel and did all the things wrong just cause. You know what I mean? And tested all the waters, and that's who you were before. And it doesn't matter where you come from. you can have an impact on this world and you can still be inspirational. And I think that's really a beautiful story. And I think it's something important to remember. It doesn't matter where you came from or who you were. What matters is what it's let you become. What have you done with it? What did you learn? How are you trying to change it? You know what? And can you do anything good with it? Not just for yourself, but for others. Because I think that's what we're all really here for, right? All right. So anyway, it's hard to explain. Troy McClure. Somebody's having a hard time explaining what happened between you and them. You don't think or feel or operate like them. You don't trust them. And you're saying, I don't remember, or someone is saying, I don't remember. A soulmate and self-control. Somebody may have fought a connection with you in the past. They didn't want you to have help, support, or empathy, the rewind button, chariot, and the Cancer. Somebody wants to come back. You love and treat people equally no matter who they are. A new job, found and returned lost items. So you're restoring faith to people. This is beautiful. Something's moist, they said. Moist makes me think of, so this is dumb, okay? But it was a personal joke between me and a past person. I wouldn't say a friend because they weren't. They weren't. But this past person used to say moist because I said that word is so disgusting. Who says that? And they decided that because I didn't like that word, because I thought it sounded icky, that they would turn it into a word that meant something was cool or awesome. So I made a card out of it because I thought that was funny at the time. Needlessly hard on you and often. Don't feel the need to explain yourself. Thought you were faking. Does not compute. You know they are a cheater. Use your intuition and you still look good. This person may have done you dirty in the past. That's just period. Looks like it to me. No. I don't know, air signs. Let's see. But I was saying earlier, I think there's some volatile energy out here right now from some of you, for some of y'all, for people that you're dealing with that were or still are coming against you, or at least at the very least, these people, some of these people are still. I do too, Jocelyn. I hate it too. But so this guy thought, okay, then since you hate it so much, I'm going to turn it into a word that means so. I'm going to use it everywhere and watch it catch on in our community. And I hate that it kind of did. I did hear it a few times after that. People using it like, oh, that's moist. Like, oh, that's great, you know? And it's like, no, it's not. That sounds disgusting. That's just me. That's just me, though. Milk, bed, and the chairs here. Somebody felt fed with you. Somebody felt at home. Somebody felt rested with you. You fed somebody's soul in the past here, air sign. You fed somebody's soul. You made them feel at home. You said, pull up a chair. Have a rest. I will give you sustenance. All is well here. I will heal you. I will nurture you. I will love you. You're safe. You may have scared the shit out of this person. Look at this cup. You filled this person's cup. Y'all, spirit, come through. Okay, shit. Show me about this author here. We're going to ask about this Queen of Wands in a second. I'm holding off a little bit because I don't know about this broad. Let's see. Biting the hand that feeds. And remember, this broad could be a man. You know how I feel about gender. I hear readers, it's a woman. It's got to be a woman. I have heard so many readings, you guys, and for those of you that really love tarot and really enjoy it, okay, whether if you watch it for entertainment or you believe it or not, it doesn't matter to me. But if you watch enough of it and you have resonated with stories, I promise you, a bunch of you have found yourself as the male character in a story, as the bad guy, as the good guy, as the, you know, as whatever. You've found yourself in all many roles in a collective reading, chances are, right? Because that's the truth of it. Collective energy just doesn't work that way, all right? Male, female doesn't work that way. Energy doesn't work that way, whether if it's yours or someone else's. And we're talking about a mass scale of energies when we're doing collective. So there you go, right? Biting the hand that feeds, disobeyed orders. I come out as a masculine often. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I come out like a dude all the time. And there are masculine, feminine in our charts, by the way. My birth chart is full of masculine energy. Which I find hilarious because I'm also full of contradictory feminine signs. God just had a whole lot of fun just, you know, stirring up the pot with all my ridiculousness, okay? And then my birth chart's ridiculous, y'all. But anyway, yes, okay? So Some of y'all may resonate with that. I don't know why that came up right now, I guess. Guess it needed to. Somebody bit the hand that fed them here. They disobeyed orders also. Because they loved you? This story keeps coming out. Why? Somebody wants to, because, okay. I think it's because somebody wants to come back, or because someone can't let you go, whether if it's because they want to hurt you or they want to try to get you back somehow now. So there's something here about that. This person's at odds, though, because they were working with weirdos. They were doing experiments on you. Trying to keep you from teaching or learning anything. They didn't want you getting away, neither. They didn't want you to have no help from authorities. They didn't want you to be free. They didn't. I don't know what's wrong with people, y'all. Must have something to do with the letter J. Why do you say that? Oh, yeah, could be. You never know. Maybe we were born to be the J names here. Because I'm Jacqueline, so there you go. This one wants to stay here. Inspirational. Let me look, y'all. Somebody here in the past was dealing with somebody with a piece of work, is what I would say. This person won't make they disobeyed orders and won't make a move. They know they hurt you. Actually, that was my fault. They're aware. So we don't have to like each other. I don't care. Just act right. Somebody wants you to just get along with them anyway, or like put something behind you or act like it didn't happen. What the hell? No, that's not how that works. I'm not saying you don't forgive and move on, but I am saying that don't mean you got to be all in my grill. I'm not going to spend all kind of time with you after I know you did me dirty. You just want to come back around and not apologize or explain or give me time to heal from it. Get the hell out of here. What the hell are you talking about? They need to go do the same, P.S., right? Because you have to forgive yourself for letting someone do you dirty as well because you allowed it. You also, this person that did whatever they did to you has to go forgive themselves and be genuine about feeling any type of way, towards you themselves or otherwise. Let's face it, okay? It just didn't mean anything to me. Bills paid, ramen made. A drug smuggler or donkey. Somebody made their money like this. Y'all. Okay? And it just didn't mean anything to me. We don't have to like each other. It didn't mean anything to me. In the past, this person could have been just using you, or they thought they were. Or if there's something weird here about, you don't trust them. This person was meant to be a soulmate. That doesn't mean that, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Doesn't mean that they were meant to stick around, though. I want to make that very clear, okay? Hermeticism, they don't know why they hate you, and it's because you're inspirational. Look at that. Hermeticism. They don't know why they hate you. It's because this. It's because you're the Montebello church cat. That's why. They don't like it. Maybe you just agitated this person's demons. For some of you, it doesn't have to be as serious as this scientist. This person could have just been kind of playing house for you or just testing the waters with you. Maybe that's what that means. But I got something about something being put in somebody's drink in the beginning here. Okay? And I'm just being honest with y'all about that. Anyway, let me move these over. Let's get some more tarot, you guys, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Because I have to. I love spending time with you guys, though. I miss reading like this more often, and I'm trying to get to the point where I can do that, It's just not, I don't have enough money to do all the things I want. I don't have all the time to do all the things I want, and that sucks. So I'm working on it. I've got to catch up on my bills here, get them paid off, and try to save up to move. Please consider, if you will, donating to the channel, to my family. There's information for that in the information box, both here, my Facebook and community board, in the description box of the channel, etc., etc. I don't like asking for anything. I have been humbled to my core, and God has made sure that I had to learn how to do that, because I did need to learn to do it. I was hyper independent and had a hard time asking for help. And so now I have been guided to learn how to do that. I'd like to get to a point where I don't have to ask for help for me and my kid ever again, and just raise money on this channel for the charities that I love and care about. But until then, If you would consider donating, we would very much appreciate it. And God bless you and everybody who has done so far. I appreciate all of you, okay? My personal readings are open, by the way, guys. They are open. You guys have to reach out to me through email. If I haven't gotten back to you yet, please email again, okay? And or you can DM me through Facebook, probably, okay? If you're not a friend or whatever, I will see it eventually. I do check my, messages in there. Whenever I get a chance. I do, so I'll get to you. I'll get you eventually if you are trying to reach out, okay? Complying, they're using you, read more, lack of evidence. Oh, and I would like to point out, the only reason that I'm asking for money is not because I can't pay my own bills. It's because I live in a community where they made it hard for me to get work, where they made it hard for me to get and keep money, where they stole from me, where they stole opportunities from me, where they have pretty much blasted my name all around town and made it so that no one wanted to hire me. Where I'm working right now is for terrible, mediocre money for the amount of hours that I put in. And while I do enjoy my job and I really like my boss, I can't keep up, you know what I mean? And all my daughter and I want is to get out of the community we live in, where we are dealing with gang stalking very heavily. They do it in little bursts. They're not messing with me a whole lot right now, but it definitely happens still. And I'm living in a place where I'm very close to them right now, and I don't like that. We never feel entirely safe here. It's a whole ordeal, and I would like to get my kid and I the hell out of this city. We've been gang stalked here for 6 years now, and we're kind of over it, you know? It's been happening since she was 10 years old. So I'm going to leave it there. That's it. That's why I'm asking, because I'm just trying to get caught up enough to save to get the hell out of here. All right, 7-7 is significant, you guys. I want to point that out. And also, sleep apnea. Somebody's got somebody sitting on their chest when they sleep, or they feel like it. Maybe you woke up and you saw somebody or something on your chest when you were sleeping, or felt it. Not sleep apnea, sleep. What is that called? Somebody help me out. When you can't move and you can't scream. This something about pilots and plane crashes keeps coming out. Paralysis. Thank you very much. Sleep paralysis. Complying, should have come home. Everyone knows that they hate you. They're using you. Mind over matter. Weird spam phone calls, scam likely, etc. They're actually not one of them or a part of this, believe it or not. But somebody needs rehab. Hi, my name is blank. Read more. They know better. Missed the sign. Lack of evidence. A whistleblower. Sanity meds made me crazy. Somebody here didn't do better when they got on or off medication here, or it could be somebody was using drugs to cope, or whatever to cope, and this backfired on them. I'm going to put this over here and get back to the tarot. They wanted more of those. I don't know what that was about. That's for somebody. Show me the State of Wands, Holy Spirit. What's this communication coming in for my collective? Because your cards look good, collective. What's the communication coming in? Thanks, Spirit. Spirit wants you to balance something out here in regards to your research or your study. Could be time to take a sit down. They want you to think back on the past. This isn't like digging up corpses or digging up necessarily bad memories, but they do want you to look back on something, because there's something here still burdening you, okay, from the past. Maybe you don't realize this yet, or that it is a thing yet, but this could be something that comes up if this person comes back into your life or tries to. Show me this Queen of Wands energy over here that's in the reverse, Spirit, please and thanks. This Lilith energy. This person can't move to calmer waters. This person is in competition with you, but you're not competing with them. That means this person's just in competition with themselves. They could be looking or feeling stupid right now, and that's not me being judgmental. That's if you're at war with someone who isn't fighting back, you're just ridiculous. And there's no way that people don't realize that, right? I'm just saying. And this person's probably at war with you over this other person that wants to come back around after they mistreated you. That's how apparently this person talks about you. And that's what I was saying about that Troy McClure card being out here. They can't, you won't fight with them. Look. You won't fight with them. This is maddening to somebody. Does somebody want you to like lose your shit? I know that's what my ops want. For some of y'all here, somebody wants you to like lose your shit. Like they need you to get mad, or they need you to have a nervous breakdown. They want you to like do something public or loud, or they need you to like lose your cool. Don't, okay? Don't do it, collective. This person wants to mess with your memories. This person's tied to past people of yours, whoever the Queen of Wands energy is. When you're sleeping, there's something about sending you memories when you're sleeping, y'all. Look. Burdensome ones when you're sleeping. It's the Six of Wands. Burdensome memories when you're sleeping. They want you to think about the pain you went through. Somebody wants you like stuck or trapped in some kind of... This Queen of Wands energy could be this fucking person. I don't care if they're male or female. It's starting to not feel like a third party. Of course it could be, but... Show me what this King of Cups, Queen of Cups is. Holy Spirit, please and thank you at the end of this row for my collective, so we can lock it down. This is the future energy here. Somebody's going to keep trying to fuck with your dreams. I don't know what this is about. If it's not that they're messing with your dreams or anything like that, it could not be projection. It could just be the simple fact that something's going to come back through or come back around or come back up. This could be happening through your dreams right now. There's something about memories here, okay? Memories with this person, or memories of yourself in the past with this person. Lord, my foot's asleep. I haven't read in bed in a while. Oh my gosh, my legs are all... Okay. You have a Queen and King of Cups here, though. Something's good is coming in for you. Let me see what it is, child. It's not clear yet. Maybe it's something you're not doing yet that you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you haven't tested the waters enough in regards to your own creative endeavors. There's something here about journaling as well. Maybe somebody writes poetry. Somebody needs to be writing, I feel. Okay? There's a transformation here. The sun hasn't come in yet, though. So there's more to be illuminated, or more for you to learn, or more for you to do. This may be this energy of the Hermit here, that they want you to sit down so you can balance something out about your past. Because this feels to me like burdens from the past that aren't cleared up yet, okay? That you need to sit with. There's more research and healing to be done. Maybe something creative and beautiful will come out of that. You need more rest, baby. Somebody here isn't sleeping good. You need more rest. I just saw a reader, too, that was saying that. They said I think they said everybody's tired of hearing this, but you need rest. Somebody needs to rest. It's true. Most of us don't rest enough. Let's be honest with ourselves. There's a Two of Cups situation here, though, coming in, y'all. I want to show you. Look. It will be made clear, I think, when you're ready, because right now this is in reverse. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think it's because you're necessarily going through the hardest or unhappiest times, although, of course, you could be going through rough times. But I feel like it's because it's just something's not clear yet. It's not ready. Hasn't been illuminated. This doesn't have to be a romantic connection, although it could be. There's something here definitely about forgiveness. There's something you need to learn here. Page of Swords. There's something you need to learn, something you need to study, something you need to research. Show me the end card, Spirit. Yeah, it's not ready. Sun in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Cups on its side. Something that needs to be reconciled emotionally in order to gain your 10 Pentacles here, okay? And your Sun. What's the last one? You need to... Somebody needs to walk away. From what? There could be legitimately a family dynamic somebody has to walk away from to get that Empress energy and that Sun upright. I mean, your death energy is right here in the upright, which I do like. That's transformation. You're changing something. I'm sure that it's coming from within inside you first. There's an Empress energy waiting to be had here, I feel. There could be a little bit of a lack of confidence on your part. Maybe you're contending with too much right now in your own personal life, and this is difficult, okay? I'm going to throw out some signs for you, okay? I've got Virgo here, Sagittarius here. Cappy. Capricorn out here. Scorp. Cancer energy is heavy. And Leo as well as Taurus and Libra, okay? Kali Ma could be significant to somebody here. Could be a guide that you're not working with that you should be, I feel. Let me go ahead. I feel like it's a good read, y'all. Let me close it out. Somebody needs to sit down with themselves a bit, I feel. Maybe time to work on filling your own cup before this person comes in and tries to disrupt something. Or maybe they're not even trying to disrupt. Maybe they're coming in genuine, but somebody in the past didn't want you to have nothing. That don't feel so good, and that's why I'm saying, okay? You're somebody who's very caring and very healing here. Look at that. Somebody's getting ready to get their accolades. Vince, Vincent, or Vinny, Dan, Daniel, Danny, Frank, Frankie. There's an A name as well here that is relevant. Accolades for your heroism here are coming from your divine protectors and guardians at this time, I feel, collected. I'm proud of you. I think you're just doing a lot of inner work right now, but they're asking you to take time to rest and to take time to go over your past a bit. Maybe somebody needs to be writing down some things from the past. Or maybe if you already do that, go back and look at those. It's time to go back and look at them a little bit to see how far you've come. Somebody's root chakra is significant here. Wherever you're going, collective, make sure that you protect yourself at this time. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, getting sustenance, because I feel like that's important right now. Somebody may need to cover their crown chakra. I don't know if it's cold where you are, collected, but that could be relevant to somebody. It's time to continue and keep filling up your own cup here. But I think, too, Spirit wants you to start getting ready to let others in, and maybe you're just not ready yet. Spirit wants you to start, though. It's time to start getting ready to let others in. If you've been avoiding relationships with people, then you're still working out of trauma. This is something that I'm having to deal with also, and it's very painful for me. I'll be honest with y'all. I have been traumatized so much by this fucking crazy community that I live in, by this gang stalking shit that's been happening to me and my child, that I don't trust anybody. Anytime somebody's friendly or nice to me, I think that they're faking it, or they're trying to get close to me to hurt me, or they're trying to get in my head. I worry about it a lot. Now, I try not to let it run me, and I'm always kind to other people regardless, but I do worry about it. It sits at the back of your mind. And again, don't feel bad about that. It's not like, it's your fault, especially if you've been traumatized, okay? But it is something you have to work on, because if you are closed off to new relationships, new friendships, new love, okay, in whatever aspect or way that relationship or love may be, because you can't have that fear. How can you work at a job with people and not trust them? How can you have a new friendship and you're afraid of them? How can you have, anything if you're scared all the time of everything? So it's time to open up some of those wounds that maybe you thought you were healing and they were closed. It's not that they're not, or that they're not trying to be. What I would say is that, no, they're not healed, but it's because you are still afraid. It's not that you haven't done some of the healing or gotten, a certain distance away from and to, a safer place in your headspace in regards to them. I just feel like maybe maybe there's a little more healing that needs to be done there so that you can come out of your shell and be the beautiful you that Spirit wants you to be, okay? Because how can you shine if you're too scared to shine? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you're too scared to shine, but you can't be afraid to let people in. And there's something here about that. I really do feel that. Somebody from the past could definitely be coming in, y'all. I don't know how you guys feel about that. That is for you and yours, of course. Oh, I just broke that. Darn it. I did. Broke it. What I would say is, I'm sorry, let me get distracted. ADD. What the hell was I saying? Somebody from the past wants to come in, so be aware of that, okay? Maybe Spirit wants you to work on these things that I was just speaking on before this person comes in, you know? Because this could really rattle your cage a bit. So this looks like something very painful that happened to you, whether if it was a relative or a lover, all right? And that's just period. So please prepare yourself, my loves, and take this time to go over those things like Spirit has asked of you, okay? All right, guys, I love you so much. I got to get going. This reading went way longer than I expected it to. And I have to get ready for work. So I love you guys so much, Collective. I hope that this reading resonated and made sense. I really do, man. I don't know how much I'm helping out here, but I want to believe that I'm helping you just as much as you're helping me. And I want to remind you guys that I thank you for taking the time to heal with me in every video, because I really do heal with y'all. I go through a lot with these readings just like you guys do, and I really do appreciate that. You're a blessing in my life, and I love you guys. All right, let me get out of here. All right, I love y'all. Mwah. I'll see you guys in the next read. Bye.